Hello everyone. How are you? Happy Thursday. Happy Juneteenth to those who celebrate it. Happy belated Father's Day to all the dads. And yeah, it has been a minute. I know. But I have these quarters that have just been burning a hole in my pocket. And I said, it is Thursday. Let me get this Teeny Thursday video done and up so that I can get these quarters accounted for. So, as always, I am using my minis out of my quarter or my nickel and diming binder. And I remember before I said I do 3 in a community pot instead of having 6. It just feels like it stretches the quarters more and the quarters cover more, like I said. And so I've got $6 here. And normally I do play with 5, but we are doing 6 today. I am using my favorite pink dye. And listen, I absolutely love this 3D printed dice tower. It is by Miss Donna over at Donna Powered by Creativity. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I knew the minute I saw this on her channel that I wanted that. And so I am super excited to play with it. I absolutely love it. Now, hopefully the die will act right with this tower. I know sometimes when I do it, the die go flying, but we will see. So, you guys, life has been lifing. Let's see. Gosh. So I did have to step away. School got really intense. I had some major projects due all at the same time, finals. And remember, I said we had a class of 2025 graduate. And so, yes, we got him across the stage. It was a very unforgettable day. He had so many people show up for him. He was very surprised because you guys know we are not originally from here where we live. We are originally from another state. And so to not be able to have a lot of family there, it kind of just reminds you of how far from home you are. So, but we did get some family that flew up. 2 of my aunts flew up to see him, and he really did have a great time. Now, I will, in a different video, share the experience of how all this went, because listen, there's definitely some changes that had to happen to get all the things done for the 2025 graduate. But at the end of the day, we got it done. He smiled, he was happy, and it was great. So that $6 went pretty quick, but it looks like we are going to finish some of these challenges, and so that's great, right? So I think I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Normally what I do is I divide the quarters, and I'm like, okay, I'll just divide them, the ones in the community pot, and I'll just put them in a different, I just kind of, divide them out and put them in a different, to the other challenges. But I think I'm going to let the dice determine where it's going to go today. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. We'll see if I like it. I don't know if I will like doing that, but I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to do something a little different. So I'm just going to keep rolling the dice and see how this turns out. After doing this, I had an idea of a different way to do it. So I think what I'm going to do differently is maybe, like, let's say okay, so I have 3. So maybe I'll say if I roll a 1 or a 2, then the quarter goes to challenge 1. If I roll a 3 or a 4, the coins will go to challenge 2. And if I roll a 5 or a 6, then the coins will go to challenge 3. I did not do that this time, but I think I am going to do that going forward. I think that might be a good way to do it. So yeah, I think I'm going to try this. We'll see if I like it. If I do, then that'll be the way that I do Teeny Thursday going forward. So let's see. As usual, the dice doing what the dice do. But let's see how this turns out. Listen, number 2 got a whole lot going on. Yeah, I definitely believe we done with number 2. Yeah, that's a lot of quarters. I always forget my pen. Y'all, I would forget my head if it wasn't put on my body. Okay. So I found these 2 permanent markers, so I'm just gonna, no, a permanent marker and a pen. I'm just gonna use that. It'll be all right, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Not a bad start. I could have, if I would have brought my colors, I would have colored this, but I forgot to bring them. So we're just gonna do it that way. It's fine. I might go back and color them in. It depends. You know, the OCD and me be tripping sometimes. So got that one. So we got $1.50 in that one. And then it definitely looks like we are going to finish out this one. So what you may have or have not seen is I have a fully funded envelope. And what I'm going to start doing is, as I complete these challenges, so initially that envelope is where I save $2 for every challenge completed. But for these nickel and diamond ones, because they're so small, I think I'm just going to do $1. I think I'll do, yeah, I think I'll just do that, or maybe $1 for every 2. I got to figure it out, but I think I'm going to do that. That way, I still have something extra getting saved. But yeah, we got to talk about these savings, y'all. Yeah, there's been some major changes and things that has to happen. So like I promised, that'll be in another video. But for now, we are going to finish out these quarters. And it looks like we have completed a challenge. So yes, one of our nickel and diamonds is complete. Because I'm using the permanent marker, I just decided to do that with the little dots because I didn't want to have that bleed on the table. So yeah, we weren't going to do that. So it looks like, are we going to finish the little bunnies? Let's see. I believe so. Yeah, we finished the bunnies. Love it. And again, because I'm using this old heavy thick permanent marker, I don't want it to do all that bleeding through, so I'm just gonna decorate as little as I can, just so we know that that part's done. The little bunnies are so cute. See, this is why I like doing 3 challenges in a community pot, because I get them done. You remember last year I wasn't completing these because I had 6 of them, and that $5 with those 6, it just drug on forever. So this way I'm getting more challenges completed, and I like that. I like completion, right? I like to start something and finish it. So yes, we have a second challenge completed, a second nickel and diming. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Got it. So those 2 are done. And so now we are just going to add the rest of the leftover quarters into this one. And that one will be almost full too. See? Love it. What do we have here? Let's see. Yeah. What am I doing? How much do I have? Okay. So, let's see, what am I gonna do? I just decided to get another one. Yep, that's what I'll do. I just get another one and then add that money to that one. And do I want to get a 4-sided die? Am I gonna try to use it? Do I want to use a little turtle? I think I will use a little turtle. Again, I'm trying something different today. I just want to see how this works out, where I just continue to use the die. And let's see. Let's get it to whirl. Let's see how we do. We got some more, and we got a new challenge to go with this one. All right. Yeah, I know what I should have did. I should have just said like 1 through 2 goes to challenge 1, 3 and 4 goes to challenge 2. Yeah, I should have did that. I think I'll do that next time. But this time I didn't do that. But that's what we'll do next time. So yeah. All right, got that. Yep. Oh, I'm so tired. Are y'all tired? I gotta say though, I like this 4-sided die better. It's bigger and easier for me to grab it. And we're done. Yay! That was quick. I like it. All right, so we have, what is it, $1? Going on there? Yep. again, when I get my colored pencils, I'll probably draw those in. So got that, which look, we're almost done with that one. And then we are starting a new beach themed one. And I'm using that purple, so I'm not trying to do too much. Remember I said it's just, yeah, takes up too much space. So we're just gonna do that. It's gonna bother the OCD in me, but hey, we'll be all right, right? Yeah, we'll be all right. So you guys, that is Teeny Thursday today. Till next time, guys, and remember to keep saving your money because your money will always save you. Till next time, bye-bye.